If you learned English years ago, this video might shock you. English in 2026 is not what you studied in books. Many learners still sound polite, but strangely old. And today, we're going to fix that problem. Stay with us, because this will change how you speak forever.
If you use textbook English, people notice it immediately. Not because it's wrong, but because it's outdated. Native speakers don't speak like that anymore. In the next minutes, we'll show you real English. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.
Let's start with a hard truth most teachers don't tell you. Correct English is not always natural English. In 2026, speed and simplicity matter more than perfection. People want connection, not grammar exams. That's why English has changed so fast.
Social media, AI, and global culture shaped modern English. Short messages replaced long, polite sentences. Tone became more important than structure, and sounding natural beats sounding perfect. Next, we'll show you a common mistake almost everyone makes.
Many learners still say, "How do you do?" It sounds correct, but nobody says it daily. In 2026, it feels formal and distant. People may smile, but they know it's Old English. So what do natives say instead?
They simply say, "Hey, how's it going?" Or even shorter, "Hey, what's up?" It's fast, friendly, and modern. This small change makes a huge difference. And this is only the beginning.
Old English sounds like you memorized sentences. Real English sounds like you're thinking while speaking. That's the key difference in 2026. Fluency now means flexibility. Let's break another outdated habit.
Stop saying, "I'm very tired today." It's correct, but it sounds robotic. Natives say, "I'm exhausted," or "I'm wiped." Shorter, stronger, more emotional. Next, emotions will become even more important.
Modern English is emotional and expressive. People want to feel your energy. Flat sentences feel cold and distant. That's why tone words are everywhere now, and learners often ignore them.
Words like honestly, literally, and kind of are everywhere. They soften or strengthen what you say. AI chat, podcasts, and reels spread them fast. Using them makes you sound current, but misuse can still sound fake. Let's fix that next.
In 2026, overusing slang is a big mistake. Some learners force trendy words too much. That sounds unnatural, not fluent. Balance is everything in real English. So how do natives balance it?
They mix simple English with light slang. They don't try to impress. They focus on clarity and comfort. That's the real secret of fluency. Next, we'll show you a real-life conversation.
Imagine meeting someone new at work. Old English sounds too formal here. You don't want to sound like an email. You want to sound human. So listen carefully.
Instead of, "Nice to meet you," say, "Good to finally meet you." Instead of, "How was your weekend?" say, "How was your weekend, by the way?" Small changes, big impact. They sound relaxed and real. Now let's talk about AI's influence.
AI changed how people practice English. People talk to bots every day now. This created faster, simpler sentence habits. Long explanations feel unnecessary, and English adapted.
That's why replies are shorter now. "That makes sense" beats long agreement sentences. "Got it" replaces full confirmations. Efficiency is the new fluency, and this affects pronunciation too.
Clear pronunciation matters more than perfect accent. In 2026, nobody expects native accents. They expect clarity and confidence. Pauses are okay now. Silence is no longer awkward.
Speaking slower sounds more confident. Rushing sounds nervous. Modern English values calm energy. That's a big mindset shift. Next, we'll expose another textbook trap.
Textbooks teach full answers. Real life uses fragments. Short replies feel natural. Complete sentences feel heavy. This shocks many learners.
Instead of, yes, I agree with you, say, totally. Instead of, I don't think so, say, not really. It's softer and more natural. This is how natives talk daily, and we're only halfway through.
Another big change in 2026 is how people start conversations. Long greetings feel unnecessary now. People go straight to the point. This feels rude to learners, but it's normal today. Understanding this saves you from confusion.
Instead of, I hope you are doing well, people say, quick question. It's efficient and friendly. Time matters more than formality. This shift surprises many learners, but once you accept it, speaking feels easier.
Let's talk about confidence, not vocabulary. In 2026, confidence carries your English. People forgive small mistakes easily, but they feel unsure energy instantly. That's why mindset matters.
Native speakers pause and think openly. They don't rush to sound smart. They stay relaxed. That calm style defines modern English. And now, let's fix another old habit.
Many learners still over-explain everything. They think more words mean better English. But today, less is more. Clarity beats complexity. This is a major mindset shift.
Instead of long explanations, natives summarize. They say, basically, or long story short. These phrases signal modern fluency. They guide the listener, and they keep conversations flowing.
Storytelling also changed in 2026. People tell shorter, punchier stories. They focus on the main moment. Details come later if needed. This keeps attention high.
That's why podcasts feel faster now. Sentences are tighter, pauses are intentional, energy matters more than perfection. And this affects humor too.
Humor in English is more casual now. Jokes are light and quick. People don't set them up formally. They drop them naturally. Learners often miss this.
Simple comments like, that's wild, show humor. You don't need big jokes. Tone does the work. This makes conversations feel alive. Now let's talk about disagreement.
Disagreeing politely changed in 2026. Formal disagreement sounds stiff now. Soft disagreement feels more natural. This avoids tension and builds connection.
Instead of I disagree, say I see it differently. Or I'm not sure about that. These feel modern and calm. They invite discussion. And this leads to better conversations.
Online English influences real-life English now. People speak like they text. Short phrases dominate speech. This is normal in 2026. Fighting it only slows you down.
Phrases like fair enough are everywhere. They replace long reactions. They feel natural and current. Using them updates your English fast, but pronunciation still matters.
Clear rhythm beats perfect grammar. English in 2026 has a strong flow. Stress and timing matter. Flat speech feels unnatural. This is where practice helps most.
Listening to podcasts improves this fast. Mimic rhythm, not words. This trains your ear and builds natural confidence. Now let's fix one final mistake.
Stop translating in your head. This habit slows everything. Modern English is automatic. Thinking too much kills flow. This is hard but fixable.
React instead of translating. Use simple responses. Trust your instinct. Mistakes are part of fluency, and natives respect effort.
Let's combine everything we learned so far. Modern English is simple, emotional, and fast. It values connection over correctness. This is English in 2026, and you can learn it.
You don't need perfect grammar, you need awareness and practice. Small changes create big results, and you're already improving. Now let's move toward the close.
If this feels new, that's good. Growth feels uncomfortable at first. Old habits resist change, but modern English rewards flexibility, and confidence follows.
Every update makes you sound more natural. Listeners feel your ease. That's real fluency, and it builds fast. Let's lock this mindset in.
English will keep changing after 2026. Staying curious is key. Don't memorize and observe. Real English lives in conversations. That's where you learn fastest.
Listen more than you speak. Notice patterns. Copy tone, not textbooks. That's how natives learn, too. And this leads us to the final message.
You don't sound bad, you just sound outdated. And that's easy to fix. Awareness changes everything. This video is your update.
From today, listen differently, speak lighter, relax into English. That's the 2026 style. And now, let's close strong.
If this helped you, imagine what's next. This is just the beginning. Real English has many layers, and we'll explore them together. Stay connected.
Comment one phrase you want to upgrade. We'll cover it in the next episode. This channel is about real progress, not old rules, and not outdated English.
Remember, fluency is not sounding perfect. It's sounding present. English in 2026 is human. And now, so are you. See you in the next episode.
Stop speaking old English. Start speaking real English. This is your update. This is 2026, and this is just the beginning.